Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. And in this one, we're going to be checking out the tutorial for my 3-speed manual transmission. Nothing mechanically has changed about this, besides the fact that I switched it from a linear shift into one of these types where you slide it and then you lock it into place, like this. Alrighty, so first thing is you're going to start out with a base, and what I'm using is a 1x10, two 1x10s, and one 2x10, which is actually going to be the ideal size for this transmission, and it is also going to be 8 studs wide. So this is what the base is going to look like. So next, what you want to do is create something like this, where there is a 2x8 on the bottom and 2x8 brick on the top. But here I've just used two 1x4s because I don't have a lot of 2x8s bricks. But anyway, all you want to do is stick one on each side like this. So there you go, that is the base, the very bottom layer complete. Next, you're gonna go up 2 layers, but in this one, I've taken a 1x10 Technic beam, like here, and I put it across for extra support. You don't have to, but I would recommend it because the transmission does require a lot of stability when it is running. And also, you're going to put another layer on each side like this. You don't have to do anything on the sides right here. But yeah, so now we're going to get into the technical parts, which are the actual drive axles. So at first, what we have here is the input shaft, and this is basically just a Technic connector for the axles, and then a 7-long axle that goes through across here and goes into one of these pieces with a red pin or red 2-stud axle at the end. Now this is going to be your input shaft, and you can just put this aside and you can set this down because we have another shaft to make, and that is the shifting axle. So what this is, it is a 10-long axle, and here there are 3 studs, and then this gear, and then right here is where, and right after that gear is where you're actually going to put your shifting linkage shaft. And as you can see, this red piece, right here, you don't have to use this. You can actually use this piece. It works the same, but I just chose to use this piece because I had it, and I don't really ever use them. So anyway, so just 2 of these. You can also, if you're using this piece, just put a straight axle going all the way up, but depends on your preference. Make sure that they're all together, but not too tight, because you still want it to spin freely. And this is going to go parallel to this shaft. So as you can see, this is how it comes out. And last but not least, you're going to need your output shaft. Now what this is a 3-long axle here with a connector right here, and then a 6-long axle between here and here, and this is basically your output shaft, and again is in the opposite orientation of the shifting shaft, so the gear ratios should mesh like this. Now to put it on, it is really simple. Make sure this is over on this side, And then basically all you want to do is put it on just like this. And there you go. That is the actual gear setup complete. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take your base and put it on this side. Put it on top like this. Make sure it's all pressed down and secure. And as you can see, so here's first gear, second gear, and third gear. So yes, now we are going to move on to the actual stick goes up into and is able to be adjusted to select the gear. So basically what you're going to do is take a 2x8, again I'm using two 1x4s, with a 2x4 plate on top, right on this side, and you're going to take another 2x8 right here, and then this is the part that actually selects the gears, and as you can see, very simple, just a 1x10 across here, two 1x10s, and then 2x3, 2x4, 1x2 here and here, and then a 2x6 that goes right across. Now, I would recommend keeping the transmission in the middle gear, so like it is now, when you put this on, so that you know whether or not you're putting it on right. Just gonna go on like this, and as you can see, very simple. And the transmission is basically done. And one thing that you can add, if you're all for aesthetics, this is completely optional, but you can put this or something round on the top to symbolize a stick shift, or the top of a stick shift lever on most cars that you see. And yeah, so there you go, that is the transmission finished. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please do leave a comment down below, and feel free to ask me any questions. I do read your comments, and I do respond to most of them if they are a question that needs answering. But yeah, that's going to do it for today. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video. See you later.